What I want to discuss with extreme brevity, even though that is the opposite of my thing, is the specific referencing of coal in our President Trump's pullout speech. And no, I don't have time to joke about the phrase pulling out. This was highlighted on the John Oliver show, which on the regular kills it in its writing and laying out the points on most occasions. I think he's able to do this just because he devotes more time to an idea or subject than a soundbite. But let's continue. He's illustrated there's no mention of the word coal in the entire Paris Accord agreement. Yet the president keeps talking about coal plants in other countries and we can't build any and they can. First off, just Google pictures of smog in the cities. The diseases those particulates do to human is real and it's deadly. It's a good thing we cleaned up as many cities as we did. Now, we see China with the same urgency. By no means is our air clean, but it's better. The gases from the emissions harms the health of the planet and the people and the animals and everything else. If we could affect an entire populace from vehicles and some industry, such as a city, then it's almost a no-brainer that all the activity across the world going on in every country, every city, every second of the day can cause some effect. There is something called the atmosphere. That's a blanket. It doesn't let certain items escape. The science explains the effect and you can test and retest. Some of the earliest and most thorough investigations were done by panels of scientists of these large gas, coal, and oil companies, which detailed exactly what's occurring and linked it to the cause of these fossil fuels. The cheaper you make energy, the more production and freedoms people can have. What's cheaper than the sun? What's cheaper than the wind? You can unlink yourself from anyone holding you hostage. You can disconnect from the mega grid, perhaps therefore eliminating that as a potential nightmare scenario under a terrorist attack or natural disaster, which might knock out the power and leave many hundreds of thousands, if not millions, up a flooded creek without a paddle. Many dams can be undone, which has decimated the river ecology where they exist. Did you know salmon runs were all over the East Coast? Okay, I'm not here to run that line of conversation. That's not what I'm here to do. But I want to illuminate Trump is speaking to us as if we're idiots, or he's speaking to a certain people he thinks are idiots. Listen, I'll point out clearly his inability to speak truth about verifiable documents. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
He seemed to think the agreement committed America to shutting down coal-fired power plants.
China will be allowed to build hundreds of additional coal plants.
Wrong.
So we can't build the plants.
Wrong.
But they can.
Wrong.
According to this agreement. India will be allowed to double its coal production.
Wrong.
By 2020. Think of it. India can double their coal production.
Wrong.
We're supposed to get rid of ours.
Wrong.
Even Europe is allowed to continue construction of coal plants.
Wrong.
Okay. For the record, the agreement doesn't actually ban America from building coal plants. It doesn't even contain the word coal.
Okay, let's put that statement to the test. I believe I have the latest version of the Paris Agreement. You can find it at this address. Looks good. Let's choose the English version here. Looks good. And scroll down through the many pages. Let's go ahead and Control F for find. And type in the word coal like I've done. C-O-A-L. And you can find there are 0 instances of the word coal.
Each country sets its own goals that it can meet however it wants. So that is wrong. That's just wrong. As is the fact that Trump said in his speech America would continue to be the cleanest and most environmentally friendly country on Earth, which is objectively untrue because over history the US has emitted by far more carbon than any other country, and we still emit more per person than almost any other nation.